Telephone. Telephone and its principle of operation. A telephone is a telecommunications device that is used to transmit and receive sound, some commonly voice and speech, across distances. Literally translated, the word telephone stands for tele, far away, and phone, voice. It is a system of communication by a network of telephones. A caller is able to establish contact with the other person simply by dialing his or her telephone number. Brief history. Alexander Graham Bell is considered to be the inventor of telephone. The picture below is the telephone invented by Bell. At that time, he called it electrical speech machine, which we now call as telephone. Seen differently, the second picture on the left is that of the first ever telephone. A.G. Bell invented it in the year 1876. Installation of the first telephone. The first telephone ever was installed by the then American President Rutherford B. Hayes administration in the White House in 1878. The first outgoing call went to Alexander Graham Bell himself, only 13 miles distant. First ever use of the telephone numbers. Telephone numbers were first used in the later half of the year 1879 and in the early half of 1880 at Lowell, Massachusetts. Until year 1950, the telephone numbers were typically a combination of alphabets and numbers. Basic working of a telephone. Essentials of a telephone system. The three basic essentials of a telephone system are a telephone set to convert sound into electrical impulses and back again, a transmission system to carry these signals over a distance with acceptable limits of distortion and attention, and a switching system to connect any two telephone sets. Operations. When the subscriber lifts the receiver, a dial tone is transmitted to the subscriber, informing him that he may now dial. The dialed digits route the call through the several switching stages before the called line is connected. If the line is engaged, a busy tone is returned to the calling subscriber. A ringtone is transmitted to the calling subscriber to inform him that the required number is being rung. When the call is answered, the ringtone stops. The call is automatically metered against the caller, and the exchange equipment completes a speaking circuit. The connection is held under the control of the calling party. When the call is complete, the calling party may disconnect the call. Application and usage. Telephone is used to connect to people located far and wide. It is widely used in homes, offices, corporate establishments, and organizational entities. By using a telephone, you can talk to people, give some urgent piece of information, discuss an issue, or seek some information, enables information transfer. Until recently, a telephone technological advancements generally referred only to landlines. A landline is a fixed line connection wherein the handset is connected to the telephone equipment by a wire. Advancements in telephones on the aspect of its mobility led to the increasing use of cordless phones and mobile phones. A cordless telephone is a telephone with a wireless handset which communicates with a base station connected to a fixed telephone landline. It is a wireless phone because its handset is connected to its base station with radio waves. This phone is portable as one can simply pick up the handset and move around an area. It can be operated within a radius of 100 meters of its base station. Exact radius of mobility depends on the particular model. Its base station is charged with electricity. It requires regular power supply for its operation. Advantages and limitations of a telephone. Advantages: it enables you to instantly connect to people at far off locations. It saves cost and time as you need not physically travel to talk to people. It is the ideal mode of communication for sending urgent messages. It helps you to speed up your business transactions. It also helps you to develop your social life as you are able to maintain your contacts through regular conversations. Limitations: a telephone is a boon to the society that has become a part of people's life. Its limitations, if any, are far outweighed by its utility.